sitting here with GenoDa1. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning right now, so bear with us just a little bit.
Too early.
We've been trying to meet for just a little minute now, so I mean, we made it happen. We're here. So
it was very early. I've been up all night recording. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're on your way back to Atlanta right now. So.
Yeah, I'm on my way back to Atlanta as we speak. I got all my stuff in the car. I usually drive. I usually actually fly. I hate driving, but I have to because I brought all my shoes, all my recording equipment, so I had to do it.
Yeah, there's no way you're paying for that to fly.
Yeah, all that that would be a lot of money to bring. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So you got this. I was listening to you last night, and Vibes is pretty dope.
Oh, you like it?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've gotten a lot of great feedback on that.
Dude, in a lot of plays. When did you post? I didn't look at the date when you posted it.
It's been less than a year. It's been about 8-7 months I've been promoting it heavily. My last project, Nothing Much, is pretty much all over like 20K plays.
I did see that.
That one we promoted for about 1.5 years, so we're basically gonna try and promote this one for about 2 years, 3 years. I'm not trying to put out any more like big EPs like that until my name really starts buzzing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So with that said, I mean, what's your earlier work like? Like what exactly kind of gave you the vibe for Vibes? I feel like a very city type of, you know what I mean?
Kind of New Yorkish.
Absolutely. The first person I thought of was like a harder Kanye, just a little bit.
Wow, so. You know, when you told me that last night, I almost cried. It was so funny because Kanye's one of my biggest influences, Jay-Z as well. But the inspiration behind Vibes is actually something that you probably would never even think. I was actually going through a depression. I've been depressed for a couple of years now. And instead of making a project that was all depressed and sappy, I kind of brought it more up-tempo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of put like what is called vibes. I just wanted it the vibe all the way through. So basically I was depressed, just looking for beats just to, you know, express my thoughts of what I was going through at the time, because during that period of that time was a very bad period. So basically I just looked to Vibes as a way to make myself happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come up with different stories, look for beats. That all makes me like very happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, it's definitely different than any projects I've seen from any of these people recently. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I respect it, I like it, but you know, you're different, and like we need it. Like
we need a lot of it, because a lot of people are starting to sound a lot alike.
I can't tell them apart, and I'm not even going to say names, and it doesn't matter because I like them. I like them all.
Yeah.
But
sounds good in the car.
Yeah, for sure, exactly. But I mean, I think what you have is pretty timeless. You know, so absolutely. I definitely want to talk about Vibes and how, like, so you said depression, obviously, really gave you like the morale of it, your lyrics and everything like that.
Exactly,
So when it came to recording, I mean, what was your process with that? Who were you with?
What I do is, before I start a project, I don't necessarily just, oh, I like this beat, I'm gonna start instantly writing. That's never what I do. My music process is actually a very long music process. Like, I go through beats, I pick one by one. I have to really feel the beat. There has to be a certain type of spiritual feeling. I'm a very spiritual person.
Yeah, your beats are dope, honestly.
Music is very spiritual, it's very healing. So, you know, I just collect beats. I kind of just sit down and I write to these beats. And what I do is I make sure that all my projects are cohesive. From beginning to end, you never really have to skip.
Okay.
I don't like fillers. I hate fillers.
So how are you placing those things? Are you writing it in order? Are you?
No, actually, these songs are just random.
Really?
Like literally, the intro, I recorded that 4 months into the project. I was looking for an intro.
Nice.
I heard a beat. I was like, wow.
That's an intro.
That's an intro right there. It's big. You know what I'm saying? It's real big. And excuse me. On that song is featuring, which is No Hit Part 2, is featuring Curious Inc. It's together with a K, Curious Inc.
I saw
He does tattoos as well. So you have to look him up on that. And I just, you know, he wanted to start his rap career too, so I was just like, hey, I'll put him on the song, and he loved it. A lot of people loved it. Got like 25K or 22K or something like that. It's about to hit.
Wow, that's awesome. Really yeah. So with that said, I mean, what was the moment where you're like, all right, I'm a rapper? Like,
okay,
this might take me somewhere.
This is gonna be a while. I'm gonna take you way back. Okay,
tell me like your influences, what your parents may have done, the music you listen to, like other genres, stuff like that.
I was a basketball player.
Okay.
From like 8 to my senior year, I played 5 years of varsity basketball. In 8th grade, I was playing varsity pretty much. But I always rapped. I was always around it. I lived in New York for about 2 years, from like 10 to 12, because you know, living situations, I had to go to New York. So I lived in the Bronx and Yonkers and stuff like that. But I always rapped all my life, and I think me going to New York so many times, because my mom I'm the only one from the South. I'm the only one that was born and raised in South Florida. Okay. My mom is Puerto Rican. She was born in Brooklyn. And my father's from Puerto Rico. They're both Puerto Rican, but he was raised in Jamaica, Queens. And around 10 or 11, those 2 years I was living in New York, and my brother actually went to middle school with DMX. So when I was young, DMX would always come around. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, before like 10, 11, I used to come and visit. I didn't know who he was because I was so young. But then like around 8, I was knowing that's DMX. So he would just come around like on some crazy shit, like the way he is on interviews and on. That's how he is.
That's hilarious.
Like,
that's great though.
There's no fakeness about him. He's always drinking, all that stuff. So literally, my brother back in the day used to rap, and they used to battle rap back in the day.
So you just watched it. Yeah.
I used to see it, and of course Jadakiss would come through, and they grew up on the same block as where Jadakiss is from.
Oh shit.
So basically around that time, I just fell in love with wordplay. I loved it. I loved every single minute of wordplay. I would just sit there and just watch them put these words together. I was just like, how do you do something like this? Like, that's tremendous talent.
I mean, you've definitely gotten there for sure.
Yeah.
You could only get better. I mean, but you're there.
What really helped me is my mom. I was raised in a 3-woman household. My father.
So they're pretty grammatically correct. You're women.
My mom. That's why I respect women a lot. You know, I'm all about women empowerment and stuff like that too. I'm a humanitarian. But I grew up basically around 10, 11 is when I fell in love with it. Around that time, I got like a PS4. Not a PS4. I'm sorry. PlayStation 2.
I was gonna say shit.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. I don't know why I said PS4.
Because I want one.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's when the year the PlayStation 2 came out, and I was in New York, and at the time, I don't know if you remember. I don't know, how old are you?
Huh? I'm 23.
Oh, so you about my age. I'm 25. So when the PS2 came out, you could actually put music on the PS2. Like you can download it on the PS2 and you can listen back to it, or you can put CDs and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know the CD thing. Yeah, okay.
So I also got an Xbox too, the big black Xbox with the big X on it with the green circle in the middle. Well, I got one of them for Christmas. I got 2 things from Christmas. I got one for my uncle and one for my brother. On the Xbox, you can actually save the music to the Xbox. And I gave it to my brother, and he was like, "Yo, you know you could put music on the Xbox." I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." And he just put a whole bunch of music. I mean, it was just drowned out music.
And your brother's older than you, so you got to just like listen to all of his music.
I had all Wu-Tang albums.
All right, yeah.
I had Biggie Smalls albums. I had Tupac albums. I had Tribe Called Quest. I had Nas.
When people say that, you know, that's like irrelevant now. It's not. I'm sorry, man.
Lyricism is definitely coming back.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you look at the top 5 artists in the game right now, they're pretty much lyricists, if you would say Kendrick, you know.
Yeah, no,
Drake,
for
you
sure.
know, with the ghostwriting thing, but we don't really know that. But
it's up in the air. We think so.
yeah, I don't think so. I hope not, because I'm a very big Drake fan.
I used to be. I stopped. I'm like, you know what? I think that if you're reading this, it's too late. It was like the last time I was really like a Drake fan. That was a good album.
And that year was a real good year too.
It was for sure.
There was a lot of turn up, a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. A lot of turn up.
Yeah, me too, actually. And that album playing.
Yeah, while the album playing.
Yeah, right, exactly. Well, I mean, so you're from Florida. I mean, I think there's a few other, you know, very lyrically people from Florida. Wi-Fi is great. I mean, he's not.
Wi-Fi is good.
Wi-Fi says some truth. Fucking.
I actually met Wi-Fi a couple times with Tentacion. We went up to Orlando one year, and I met Wi-Fi for a little minute.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah.
He's pretty dope.
His music, I mean, I'm a fan for sure.
Yeah, I'm a fan. You heard of Floda?
Nope.
They just played one of his songs on the Joe Budden podcast. He's good. Look him up. I forgot but look him up. His name is Floda. Floda.
You watch Joe Budden podcasts?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I fuck with Joe Budden.
Really?
I really fuck with Joe Budden. I really do. I fuck with Joe Budden.
Huh. That's ironic that I brought up Wi-Fi on the Joe Budden thing.
I fuck with Kodak a lot just for him being from South Florida.
No, for sure. But I mean, he's hood as fuck, but his lyrics are great. I mean, he says some crazy shit.
He's a hood poet to me.
Oh, for sure. He's like.
He is.
Yeah, he really is. I like that term.
He speaks for the people that's from the hood like me and stuff like that. So, you know. Definitely.
Any other Florida rappers, or even? I mean,
I'm a big fan of Edge.
Really?
I know Edge personally. We haven't spoken in a minute. I know the whole Members Only crew. Another producer that's blowing up is Cade. I don't know if you heard of him.
I have heard about Cade actually recently.
He produced for Edge. That's one of my best friends. He's a close friend of mine. Yeah, he's dope. He's super dope.
I mean, X has got some. I mean, you know, he started off crazy, but when he got put on Spotify, there's like he's like has an acoustic guitar and he's got some like dope ass fucking lyrics. You know what I mean? Like I respect that.
Shit.
Exactly, I respect that.
I met him like late 2014. What's weird about it is that the way he is on camera is the way he is. He's just himself. He's just very quiet. He's cool, but he's cool though.
Yeah,
he's
for
cool.
sure.
I fuck with Edge.
Crazy. No, I'm kidding.
But even people, they call me crazy. I've been called crazy. Most creatives are.
Yeah, I mean.
They're very misunderstood.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we stay up all night. We're freaking.
That's when I work on my music. That's why I'm so tired.
That's definitely the golden hour for sure.
As I was waiting for y'all last night, I was actually recording and checking my Twitter. So I'm always recording. I'm always writing. Always.
I mean, I think we all never stop working, you know? Like, I'm always taking pictures, doing this crap. But, all right, well, let's wrap it up here a little bit. I know you got to head back to Atlanta and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I'm always curious about other genres. Like, your parents, what did they listen to?
Oh, when I was growing up, it was straight salsa music.
Really?
It was straight salsa. I think that's where I get my rhythm from. For real. It was straight salsa music. It was straight... Puerto Ricans know, if any Puerto Ricans listening, Lechon, Bichuela, you know, it was a lot of that. But basically, listen to a lot of Mark Anthony growing up.
Really? Yeah.
Tito Puente. I'm telling you, when Hispanics hear that, they'll know the name. A lot of Celia Cruz. Even my mom listened to heavy Michael Jackson. When Michael Jackson passed away,
I think all of our mothers cried watching the memorial. Like you know what I mean?
Michael Jackson died on my mom's birthday.
Oh, Prince died on my father's birthday.
That's crazy.
And he hates his birthday now because of it.
and a lot of Prince, a lot of the Temptations, a lot of Earth, Wind and Fire, a lot of Barry White. My mom loves Barry White. I think if she would go back in time, she would marry Barry White.
Really?
Yeah. So. Basically, just me, you know, I started actually rapping. My first song I dropped, it was in like 2014, 13. So I kind of been in the game about 3, 4, 5 years.
Okay.
So.
I tried looking up your earlier work yesterday. You said your tape before Vibes is all you got.
Yeah.
was what you were recording at first anything like what you're recording now?
Oh,
I mean,
hell
lyrically
no.
wise, stuff like that.
Not
No.
even close.
Well, what was like?
Okay,
what was a bar from this song?
My first. I don't remember the bar, but I remember the beat. Okay, it was 2012. It was like 2 weeks after my basketball season was done, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna do what I want to love, what I love doing, and that's music. I've been doing music. I play the drums too. You know what I'm saying? So. Around 2012, after the season ended, my boy that used to sit in the back of my AP class, economics AP class, he always made beats in class. We would literally like be in class and he would be making beats. He was one of those smart kids, just get shit done and just on his beat. So his name's Arcadio. Shout out Cato. What's up, Cato? But yeah, so we became like real close friends. We've been to each other since like junior year. He had transferred from Coconut Creek to South Plantation. And in 2012, after the season, like I keep saying, I had called him one time after, like it was like spring break, threw this big party. Before I threw the party, I was like, hey, I kind of want to just rap just for fun. I just want to see how it sounds. And because someone had gave me a mic, I had a mic in my house. And I just bought some cheap ass equipment, and he was like, all right, shit, I'll come over, we'll make some beats. He produced on FL Studio. Excuse me.
You're fine.
But yeah, he produced on FL Studios and his beats were fire. Right now he works on cars and shit like that. But I hit him out one day and I was like, hey, we should definitely like make a song. For some reason I just want to make a song. And at the time, Niggas in Paris was out. That was my first freestyle that I did. I never released it. It took me about 2 years to release one song because I was literally in my room at the time, still in high school, my senior year, just recording and practicing because I knew I'm real with myself. I'm a realist. I knew it wasn't good enough, but
I mean,
finally,
nobody is gonna wake up the best. You know, I like that you say that you like truly worked towards that.
I have an ear. My mom is the one that taught me how to play the drums. She plays the bongos, the guitar. My uncle, I forgot to tell you this. My uncle, he could play anything from the Beatles.
Really?
Guitar.
So is Beatles like a pretty big influence for you? I love the Beatles, so I
growing up,
give a shit about how people like them.
I never listened to them when I got older, but when I was young, they would definitely play them all day.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, exactly. So, I'm really big on young influences.
I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so basically my first rap song was Niggas in Paris, and it was horrible. I don't even know what that song is. The last time I talked to my friend, he had it, he played it for me. I was like, what is this?
No YouTube audio?
Nothing at all. It was nothing. But my first song that I released is on YouTube. It's called Serious.
Oh, really?
GenoDa1, GenoDa1.
And you've always been GenoDa1?
No, first was Geno. I put GenoDa1 because Tracy McGrady is my favorite basketball player of all time. So his jersey number was always number 1, so I put the 1 at that.
GenoDa1?
Yeah.
Cool.
And basically, I'm a Leo. I'm big on Zodiac, so you know we always want to be number 1, and that was basically just my Twitter name too. So I just ran with it. I just felt like it was too Drake-ish to just keep like one name, just Geno. You know what I'm saying? Just Drake, Geno. It's too much alike.
I don't think a lot of people do that nowadays, though, so it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's hilarious that last night I was afraid to tell you that you remind me of Kanye. And how happy that made you. And now your first song was Niggas in Paris. Like, that's crazy.
That was crazy. When you told me that, I was like, wow.
I've made it.
I made it, for real.
Well, shit. All right. I'm going to let you go back and be on your way to Atlanta. Yeah. Is there anything else you need to let us know at Citrus Rap?
Basically, just look out for me, GenoDa1. Follow me on Twitter. Everything GenoDa1. Just don't look for no project this year. I'm just pushing 2 projects, which is Nothing Much. It's a great project. And Vibes, which is also a very great project. Cass here actually compared me to Kanye about. So that hyped me up even more. Just look out for this year, just seeing more of my name seeing me in venues and just dropping new music, new hits.
No upcoming shows or anything?
I might have 2 in Atlanta.
Cool.
Might. I had one actually in December in Marietta, and there was about 400 people there. It was pretty lit.
That's what's up.
It was pretty lit.
Cool. All right.